Hi, how you doing, my ducks? So, it's about 9 o'clock at night. It's just getting, it actually looks a lot lighter on camera than what it actually is. But as I mentioned, I've come away for a couple of days. I don't think I really do any vlogging. Everybody's seen where I go to a few times, but I just wanted to have a walk along the seafront. So I just come up here. So last time I was here was a couple of months ago when I came with Sandra. It's amazing how light it looks on camera. It's really quite getting dark. You can see the lights on the rig in the distance that services the wind turbines. But I was thinking, it's really strange how I don't have any water in my astrological chart. Maybe it's a reason why I don't really get on with astrology that much. I find it interesting and quite fascinating, but somebody did my chart for me a few years ago. One of the subscribers for the Hermit's Cave did a chart for me, and I was really surprised to see no water, because I come alive when I'm near water. Yeah, and when you look up, lack of water in astrological charts, it says people who are devoid of emotion. Which couldn't be further from the truth. I'm really ruled by my emotions. I get that I'm an air sign, being Libra, and I am very much up in my head with thoughts and things like that, but my EQ is really high. In fact, it's higher than my IQ. It's not that I have a low IQ, but my EQ is really high. And I am an emotional person. I am somebody who, as in the profession that I do, is very much ruled by the heart, and it's something I'm professionally not criticised but critiqued for, because sometimes I need to make tougher decisions, but my heart rules a lot of the times. So yeah, I just surprised me. And this isn't me saying, oh, I don't believe in astrology, because let's just take a breather, because I don't really have a view. It's not something I've really studied in any great detail. But anyway, these are the sand dune parts. I'm about 20 minutes away from the chalet. I just drove here actually. I got here about an hour and a half ago. My parents have gone out just to a little club. They asked me if I wanted to go, but I'd literally just arrived and I needed a coffee and something to eat and to unpack. So whilst they're out, I thought I would take a walk up to the beach. It's really strange to see it at night time, and to think the last time I walked this path with Sandra, it was baking hot and I got badly burnt. You probably recall. But it's mild. There's no wind at all. It's not a single, to say it's night time and I'm on the edge of the sea, there's not a single breeze at all. It's very still, it's very calm. You can see all the little caravans and things through there. This has automatically put a flashlight on, maybe because it's quite dark. But anyway, I just thought I would pop on. Whether I post this or not, I don't know. And maybe I'll pop on again over the next few days and stitch them all together. If there's something that I think it's worthwhile posting, I'll post it. It's not suddenly got lighter, it's actually the next morning. I'm out on my walk along the seafront. I've never been this far headed north, so we'll see where this takes us to. I love to see the dogs and things on the beach running in and out of the water. It's a really calm morning. It's looking a bit overcast today, a little bit cloudy, but the sun is trying to break through. So, yeah, off we go. So, I just have to tell you this. I'm down by the seafront, and as you know, I've just been on a walk, and I've just pulled my cards, my 3-card spread, and just been pondering that, and then I pulled my card for the day. Interesting, considering last night's discussion. My card for today is the Page of Cups, which is really interesting because this is my significator card, and I really identify with the Page of Cups. Why is it my significator card? Because, you know, the characteristics and qualities of the Page of Cups are something I really identify with. But not only that, when I did my Myers-Briggs personality type and, you know, mapped that across to the courts, it came out as the Page of Cups. And I think I've done a video on that. If I can find it, I'll link it below. But basically, in Myers-Briggs there are 16 personality types, and there are 16 court cards, so they've been mapped across. And yeah, it made me smile. I had to come on and share it because the conversation as I was doing the late night walk last night was around the fact that there's no water in my chart and my astrological birth chart, but and you know, when we think about the Page of Cups, somebody who really is in tune with their emotions but also follows their gut feelings. They are somebody who's quite sensitive, perhaps a little naive, but also a dreamer, somebody who has dreams. And if you pull up the Page of Cups in a reading, then you know that is about the manifestation of those dreams becoming a reality. And somebody who is very mindful of other people's needs and other people's emotions and can read those emotions with ease. So I just thought I'd share that with you this morning as I sit here looking out to sea. You probably hear there's not a lot of wind. It's quite calm, it's quite mild. Maybe a little bit it's picking up on camera because there's just a very gentle sea breeze. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. The Page of Cups. This is a card of instinct, gut feeling, and following where your heart tells you to go. It also represents new beginnings, dreams coming to life, and following your inner guidance to new horizons and possibilities. The Page of Cups contains a youthful essence, indicating qualities such as flamboyance, sensitivity, and naivety. The card speaks of a great emotional intelligence and an ability to read others' feelings with ease and with care.
In essence, it represents being in touch with one's emotions, sensitive side, and intuition. The Page of Cups is an exciting card as it represents a spirit of adventure. This may happen through surprise connections. This is something we all have experienced at some point. We meet the right people at the right time. We find ourselves engaged in the right conversations. We experience common goals and shared beliefs with others. All of these coincidences can provide us with clear direction for our own lives. The Page of Cups is deeply connected to this synchronicity within life.